Hi, welcome to the demo video for the Just Sell Sales Rep app. What we're going to do in this video is we're going to explore the features and the functions which are available within the app. It's important to note that there is an admin side of this as well, such as how you upload the products, how you manage your customers, your sales rep team, and how you also give your customers their personal and discounted pricing. If you are interested in learning a bit more about that, there are videos on our website, or just get in touch with our team at support@uptivity.co.uk, and we can also send you out those links as well if you want to review those videos around the back end. The Sales Rep app is available on both the Android and iOS, so you just need to go to the App or Play Store to download that. Once you download that and you've logged in, those credentials again will be provided to you in your email. Once you've logged in, you'll see this screen here, which is the draft orders. What the draft orders allows your sales rep or your team to do is to create basically part orders. So again, sales reps will be very familiar that once they go out, customers might ring them and say, can I have this, this and this, but we wait before you submit that order, we might want to add a few more items. That's draft orders allows them to do that. To the right of that, you also have the previous orders. So this is all of the orders that the sales rep has placed, and they can also see the status against those orders. When they go to view or visit the sales rep, they can ask, where's this order? They can say it's been shipped, it's pending, it's still in the warehouse, or if it's been delivered, it's been delivered. Then I'll come back to creating an order in a second. So along the bottom, you've got the products. So important for the sales rep to know, they can see the current catalog. Within the current catalog of the stock within the warehouse, they can see the pricing for that. They can also see the stock in hand and what also case type that you sell it in. So some items you might only sell in individual units, but others you might sell in crates or pallets. On the top right hand corner, you can change the view if they want to. So if they'd rather go for a more visual view like the grids view like Polo, they can do. They can apply some very basic filtering in terms of the pricing from low to high. Again, the filtering is not really used because again, the sales rep can search for the product along the top if they want to. Going further down, you've got some options in like subcategories such as the blades. Coming back, and then your final option here is the leads. In here, the sales rep can create leads and also add new customers if they want to. What I'll do is I'll come back to this in a second. We'll go through the order creation process now. So in terms of creating an order, fairly straightforward. There is an option to add a sales order here at the top. They can also receive a payment as well. We are in the process of working with some payment gateways so that your sales rep team, as they're out and about, can actually send a pay by link directly to the customer as they're there and then, and take a payment. Add a sales order, they would select the customer. You'll see here there's a pop-up which says the order is in progress. As I've just mentioned, as you can create draft orders, you can create multiple draft orders against the customer. There's an option here that if you want to go back and edit the existing order, or if you want to create a new order for them, and then the address that they have. At the moment, this customer's only got one address in their account, but if they had 3 or 4, then you could select from those. Let me just move that to the side. Then what they want to do is you'd go through and you'd add the products. The important part of the Sales Rep app is that the pricing that you're seeing here, that I'm showing you here in the video, is the discounted pricing that the customer gets from the business. So for example, this customer I've selected would get this product for a price of €1.10 or say €12. So what the sales rep would then do is they would go through, they would add these products to the cart like I'm doing. They would build that order for the customer, bring them back to the order screen or the summary screen. From there, they can see the order history for that customer if they wanted to. They could go back and add further products if they wanted to. They can obviously increase or decrease the quantity. They can obviously remove an item if they want to. One of the important parts and one of the most used feature is the order number, or the PO number as we call it. So again, in the B2B side, a lot of businesses do use a purchase order number for their obviously for tracking. So if you wanted to put a purchase order number in against the order, or your sales rep did, then they could do that as well. And obviously you can select for delivery or collection. Again, most businesses in B2B do provide a delivery, but if you do offer collection, that is also an option. There is also a bit of a control around the amount of discount that your sales rep could also potentially offer the business. If that's something you want to use, or if your sales rep don't have any control, then they don't have that control to do that. Right, as I was saying, at the bottom here on the left hand side, there's an option for a save order. The save order basically becomes a draft order, where a sales rep can come back and edit that record or update that. And then the other option is for them to submit that order When they submit that order, that then falls into the back end of the system, which again, if you're interested in learning about, we can share videos on that. That then sends the customer an order confirmation saying that your order has been placed, and these are the items. And then obviously from your internal process, you can then start picking those items and get them shipped, however that you do that. So I'm going to just save that order for now. And obviously you see that order's been added successfully. If I wanted to go back in, like I said, I can just click on that order and update that as required. Then going across to leads or quotes, an important part that obviously a sales rep will do is they will do a lot of quotes. So very similar to the sales order function or flow, there is an option here at the top to select a customer, so they can select the customers that they have assigned to them, or if they wanted to, so they could select a customer at the top, or if they wanted to add a new customer along the bottom. So if they're going out there prospecting or they're getting new businesses on board, they can capture a potential customer and actually give them a quote there and then if they wanted to. Getting started, they would basically, I'm going to select an existing customer from the app. So I'll select an existing customer, select myself there. If I do have a business name there, it would populate, but I don't at the moment. So my first name, last name, email address and phone number all drop in there. The follow-up date and time, so I can put the follow-up date in there if I want to. Product. So again, very similar to the order process, sales rep can go through. They can add the products that the customer is interested in buying into the cart. So I'll add 2 or 3 in there. I'll go back to the cart. You'll obviously see that these products have been added below. Obviously, as this is a quote, it works slightly differently because what it does show is the unit price and then the price that the customer is getting quoted for the item. So again, your sales rep might have a bit of a control or flexibility to quote slightly differently or slight discount for those products. So they might offer this item at, for example, 0.74 and 6.50, for example. So you can give that control to the sales reps if you're interested. And again, you can increase or decrease the quantity as required. Once you click the option to save on the quote, you'll see there's an option to email this. This is an important part and it's used quite a lot from the sales rep's point of view. So what this will do is this will actually email the customer or the email address that you've put above. What that'll do is that will send them in a PDF which says this is a quote, this is what you were interested in buying. And obviously if they want to process that order further, they can get in touch with their sales rep. You don't have to, the sales rep doesn't have to send that quote, they can just click on no. And then the quote would just save like a draft order does normally. Every time the sales rep updates the order, if they add products, if they decrease the products, and they click on save, it will always give the sales rep the option to email that quote. So every time they update, like I say, they can send that customer an email to say that this has been updated, this is your new quote. And this time I'll actually click yes. And what that'll do is I'll actually email myself that quote. And again, if the customer's happy to go ahead and they want to convert that directly into a sales order, at the bottom you'll see there's an option here to convert to a sales order. So they don't have to go back in and recreate the quote, they can just click the option convert. That will give them this option. Once they click on yes, that'll say this has been updated. Then we're back to the sales order screen. All they have to do is select the address, and then all they got to do is put in the order number further down. And then they can either save or submit. I'm not going to do that, I'll delete that. Yeah, and that's all there is for the sales rep. Very straightforward. We are always adding functions and features to this, so do keep an eye out. But if you have any questions, please do reach out to our team at support@optivity.co.uk. We'll see what we can do to help. Thanks.